Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Barbarian and this is Crusader Kings 2 and we have returned with Malik, Siada, Tala and a world that is cursed and blessed. I mean, you know, I think one of the cursed parts is without a doubt France. Just look at whatever is going on over here. Everything is shattered. There are so many independent lords. France will never be united again by the looks of it. We do still have a Burgundy, but that Burgundy is not really going anywhere now, is it? We also have a free island, which is obviously absolutely blessed. Ardri Fergal the Zealot, I think he was the one that actually created this and that on top of it has held on to it. So I think this is really supremely cool what has been happening over here in Ireland. I rarely ever in HIP see a unification, but in this time around they have worked it out. In the meantime, Alba and England are kind of like busy with their own stuff, as is Wales. Wales, however, has a decent infraction, you know, to register, because the English are, of course, hungry for more land. Now, that aside, this entire map, honestly, just over here is very, very cursed. But beyond that, look at the Mongols. They have arrived and they have pushed out the Seljuks and they are pushing through even further into the west now, attacking Vasilius the Brave in the second Mongol invasion of Kazakhstan. So they are currently taking Crimea, I assume. Yeah, that's Kazakhstan. But they might even take more of the Vasilia Romayon. We don't know that. Now, the Crusades are also something that, you know, we have to get ready for. They might eventually start off. As of right now, of course, nothing has happened, but you never know. Now, our plan is here, as I said, to actually fully oust the Fatimids with whatever needs to be done to do it. Alright, let's get this done. We just conquered all of Iberia. I think that is pretty neat. We have a very large amount of army. Jesus, I don't actually need to do anything, do I? I don't even need to raise my own troops. I'm gonna half that down, and then I think we're gonna go over here. How big is this? I can take that down with just my retinue, and we're gonna go down there and we're gonna take you out. Now, we do need more money, that is one of the things, and we also need more piety. Those are the two things that I really care about, because they determine whether we will be able to found an empire and then have that empire be led into the future by the AI. Young Butaina has finished education in stewardship. I notice with pride that she has attained nothing less than a masterful level of knowledge. Very nice, although Bahit, who the hell are you? Honestly, I lost track of so many people that are fairly relevant, I suppose, to our... No, I would not aid you in this. That are fairly relevant to our realm, but there's just so many of them. Oh no, come on. Don't do me dirty like this. You pause to realize that you have barely worked on your epic poem in the last year. Things keep coming up at court, one distraction after another, and they are always so important. 50% that we lose diligent. 30% that we advance the work on the poem. Come on. We lost diligent. Of course we did. You gotta be kidding me. And we've got to pay interest on our loans. Man, I gotta tell you, the fact that you lose, you know, diligent just like that, it is fairly frustrating. These random events just taking things away is something that we will not see like this in Crusader Kings 3, and by God, I'm definitely thankful for that. My cousin Ahmad Arab keeps asking me to press a claim on Leda for the glory of our dynasty. Leda, you say? Over there? In Navarra? Really? But you're Sunni. Prince Archbishop Ramiro of Catalunya Beria. I mean, I would technically be declaring war against Navarra, right? And did you notice, by the way, that Leon is fully gone? Leon no longer exists. Atal II the Just was the last holder, and he lost it so many years ago. Now all of the northwest is under control of Amir al-Mu'minin Muhammad II al-Sabur of the Al-Saburi Imara. I just really wish that I could convert him to Nabawid, but I don't think that's going to be an option, sadly. Honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna... How do I feel about you? You don't really like me. I definitely don't like you. You know what? I refuse. I refuse, because you are not just a woman, but you're also following the wrong, you know, teachings of Sunni Islam. Imara or Salamanca, that's okay. And you know what I wanted to do before I unpause here? I need to check if anyone wants to get rid of us. Yep. I knew it. So many family members. Are you kidding me? So many damn family members. You know what? I'm gonna take you out, buddy. We got her. Hanimana bint Muhammad is now in our prison. And I don't think we can actually get rid of her, so there she shall stay. This is your new home, my friend. Your new home indeed. Now let's take a look at Dra, because I would definitely love to take that over. Conquest of Dra. I lose some piety. With the Holy War, of course, it's very, very, very similar. I think I'm going to spend the piety. Sometimes you gotta spend some to make money. Grand Headmaster Hassan of the Hashashin is spreading to Syria. He's not facing Crusaders, interestingly enough. He is facing the Byzantines that have been taking over the Holy Land. Thank you for converting, I appreciate that. And you, hello there. I'd like to conquer your property. You know, one thing that this playthrough has definitely taught me is that if you establish your own caliphdom over here, you are the only one that cares. And what I mean by that is that the Sunni and the Ismaili, they never, you know, this is just how Crusader Kings 2 works. They never really cared that I said to myself, I am the leader. You know, obviously, my father, when he created the Malikedom title, he said, I'm the leader of all in Iberia. And then all of a sudden, here's us, and Ziad Atala the Great says, I am the leader of all. And you know what, who cared more about this? You know, did they care about our father saying Iberia? Did they care about me saying the world? No. The other caliphs simply did not care. I really hope that that is going to be different in CK3 so that we have some proper rivalries about, you know, the regional religious leaders and such things that we don't have right now at all in Islam. I've learned many lessons from this battle. Aside from the application of the theoretical tactics my mentors taught me as a boy, I've learned to deftly isolate an opponent in the thick of the front, bring all my focus and concentration to bear upon them, and then within but a few rounds of melee, swiftly execute them. I'm proud of my clear progression into a great warrior. Still, I have more lessons to learn. That is true, of course, you know, there's always lessons to learn, and people apparently still trying to murder me. Maybe this is old news, but so far... Alright, I think it is old news, or at the very least, I don't know about the new news. Now let's take this down, absolutely beautiful, and my wife is pregnant yet again. Man, we haven't had any children so early on for such a long time. You know, for like 15 years or something, we didn't get any children, and now here we are. Very, very fortuitous for us. Hello there, you have been conquered, my friend. Now, who will I put you under? You definitely are the Duchy of Dra, and I'm gonna... You know what, I'm just gonna shuffle you underneath this man. What's this? Aliyah of Nakur. Oh, please be my guest. I will give you... this man. There you go. Now, with that being done... I actually need to change the scene there. With that being done... we are in a very decent position because we are now back into the green numbers, and of course, you know, kind of should probably look towards North Africa here. Fatima wanted to learn how to whistle. After trying for a while, she asked me, how come you can do it? You know what? It's easy. You can do it too. You might turn brooding. This is the funniest thing. No matter what you say, the chance for brooding is always high and for timid always low. There must be a difference there, but that's okay. Fatima seems a bit frustrated by failed attempts. She doesn't seem to respond well to my encouraging words. So it seems... maybe it's related to, you know, their opinion of you. I'm not entirely certain, but... you know what I am certain of? Ooh, that would be such a huge chunk of land, but of course they would still hold this county over here. I don't know. We might do a holy war for that, but of course, you know what? I really want to have my piety go to 2.5k, at which point we would become a paragon of virtue. Really don't want to miss out on that if you think about it. What are you born to be? Destined fighter, alright, I'm gonna just teach you in thrift as you do. I could usurp some titles here. Not interested in this one, not interested in that one. I might be interested in this one though, if I had the money, which I definitely do not have. So let's just move on. Am I interested in legalism? Probably not. That's a difficult one. Can I change my laws, or do I want to change my laws to anything exciting? It doesn't look that way, does it? As she's growing older, I can see that Aishuna could use some guidance in some of my experienced areas. I have no idea who you are. It's a well-known fact that you have completed the Hajj and thus shown your submission and devotion to Allah. May He be glorified and exalted. Whatever else they may say about you, no one can take this away. Very nice. Give me the piety. I appreciate that. You don't even know how much I appreciate that indeed. Let's go acquire some ingredients as well. Can you believe that we haven't had a single gun event? I'm so angry. Because midway through the series, I said to myself, you know, maybe we should just give up on learning. And give up we did. And then, you know, Malik Ziad Atala rose to the occasion and became the leader of the Hermetic society. And what does it change? It changes nothing. Oh, and somebody pointed out, choose your damn Hermetic act. The thing is, we already have that. As you can see here, I would always lose one. You know, because I already am a mystic. So just FYI, we don't need to choose an Hermetic act because we're already a mystic. I'm gonna keep it that way. I've called upon my apprentice, Valusain, to help me gather ingredients that are needed for further studies of the mysteries in the world. But first, I need to decide what kind of ingredients we need. Let's gather some herbs, shall we? Word has reached me that Prince Shanjulo has begun a campaign to take the Alabadi Imara, a title he claims rightfully belongs to him, through force of arms. He has begun touring the lands, trying to raise coin to hire mercenaries and drum up support for his cause. Whether he can succeed remains to be seen. Really? Really, half-brother? Is that so? Well then why don't I try to take you away, huh? Teach you a bit of a lesson. Our family, you know, we've treated them all well, and yet they have betrayed us left and right, and good God. I love this, Czechoslovak Bavaria? That's Hungary, I guess. And, you know, some of core Bavaria, although, again, if you call these people over here Bavarian, I mean, you know, up here, then they will say, God damn it, we are Franconians, what are you doing? While you say and I arrived in the hills early in the morning to collect various useful herbs. Alright, let's hope that we find at least 2. Look at that, there are even still some of the Germanics around. Well, that's fascinating. Suomonesko still on the march. And Norway fully sieged down. Good lord, what's going on over here? Slesvig. Oh, dude, I didn't even notice. The Slesvig Merchant Republic. Well, so we have Slesvig and Holstein. That is amazing. I love that. That is a great joke. That is very funny to me. On top of that, still classic Amalfi, Ancona, Venice, and Pisa. But Venice, fairly weak. I mean, they must have been struggling. I don't know why, but they evidently have been. And now with that being said, Noja is such a caring sister, always ready to lighten up the mood during a somber family dinner or play with her children. Even though we may disagree from time to time, I cannot deny her accomplishments as sister. People like her are rare indeed. Rare indeed. You're still converting, yeah, you're still converting provinces here, see how it is. All of you are doing fine, although, you know what, collecting taxes can't be too bad of a choice. Do I have someone that is better? Oh, definitely. Mohammed, welcome. Yeah, look at that. We went up from 7% to 10%. Big fan. Collect taxes in Ishbilia. Why don't you give me... Excuse me. You absolute son of a gun. I think this is fine, but I would rather go with military tech. And then we don't need anything else. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Let's get the money into this bank. Look at the money we are actually making now. That is insane. Where's all of this coming from? It must be the domain, maybe? I think it might have been the domain, because we did just get sieged down, and you know, that was very, a horrible experience, and that is the wrong raising button. A horrible experience for everyone. We did get raided in plenty of lands of our home here. How many people can I raise over here? Take this away. 500 people. You know what? Raise them immediately. 574. Let's go in and defeat these raiders. Finally, an opportunity to abduct Prince Shanjulo of the Alabadi Imara has arisen. One of the Lord's personal guards has proven amenable to bribery, allowing for the opportunity to take him while he sleeps. Can I tell my co-conspirators to begin their preparations? We must proceed with the plan. Let's do it. Shanjulo, you shall never, never spite me again. You want to marry Rafika. You are the leader of the Ali revolt. What are you revolting for? Your claim... No, actually, it's Musa's claim. So he's not even going to be the Lord of Ali. Right now we have you, the usurper. Which religion are you? Ibadi. Ooh, Musa would take over, and he is of the correct religion. You know what? I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I think I'm going to accept this betrothal just to, you know, invigorate the rebels of Ali. Of course, that does nothing gameplay-wise, but canonically, I think, you know, if the big Malik in the north says, yes, you have my support, your biggest supporters can marry into my family, then they will, you know, kind of come to his banners and believe in his cause. We've now spent days and 2 herbal ingredients. Dude, I'm a big fan. Success. Prince Shanjulo has been delivered in a sack to an abandoned keep near All Realm provinces. Ah, yes, that is a province. There he is at my mercy, and no one can hear his screams. All that remains is to decide what to do with him. Bring him to my dungeons. The adventurer threat is over. Shanjulo of Prince Shanjulo's host recently went missing, and after a frantic search by his guards, it seemed as if he had simply vanished into thin air. Not so, apparently. It turns out he was forcibly abducted by agents of Malik Ziadatala, who intends to keep him in his dungeon until he decides otherwise. Oh, Shanjulo, you absolute fool. Now, if he had the money, I might sell him, but he certainly does not have the money. Meaning that I think I'll just keep him there. Wait a minute, actually, I want to check for one thing. One thing that is quite important. You do not have an heir, do you? Wouldn't I be a natural heir if I were to get rid of you? You know what, let's just throw you into the oubliette, shall we? There we go. Let's, you know, kind of steer clear of giving him a chance at life. Hello, Tuvd. Welcome to this world. Let's make a horoscope. As you do. And we are making decent money indeed. Why don't we repay the medium loan there? The stars hold many secrets, but they are not indecipherable. Using the right instruments and frame of mind, it will uncover the destiny of Prince Tuvd. Of course you are. We still have a... Damn, dude. A huge and a large loan. No, actually, that is just divine advice. We only have a huge loan. Oh, I love it. Only 800 bucks in debt. After spending many nights and analyzing the moves of the stars, he turns out to be... Dude, I only create good fighters. Have you noticed? All of my children, or almost all of my children, I should say, are very excellent fighters. And you're now brave, and I guess I can marry you off to... Ooh, the Prince of Misery. You know what? No, you're not going over there. Khalifa Bir Iruk will not get our, you know, any sort of alliance from us, be that to somebody else, to a different noble house, or to us. Work on your epic poem has progressed quickly as of late. You've experienced a significant breakthrough and the words flow from your pen like things flowing from something that flows. We've seen that before. And there you go. Paid some interest. Man, we're going to be out of this fairly soon. We're making 24 every month. That is very significant in comparison to, you know, what we made beforehand. And the stars favor this boy. Of course, he will be a very good commander. Good lord, look at this. That is outrageously good. And Navarra is going north, are you? Well, I guess that probably only one of your vassals is going north, not Navarra itself. I'm thinking how we're gonna deal with this. Because I already know that if I were to declare for Ifriqiya right now, we wouldn't get this part, for example, because it's not technically under the leadership of Ifriqiya. So what's the point there anyway? No, I'm okay with that. I gotta... Oh lord, okay. That was quite some sneeze. Lucky that I could mute myself. Now, what is this? Somebody yet again trying to kill me. Hello there. How do you like my prison? I'm told by the educators that my daughter Noor's growing reluctant to the idea of becoming a fighter. Sighing, I rub my temples. Perhaps knowing about her destiny makes her anxious? Dude, have you seen your fighter skill? I believe the heavens have a plan for Princess Noor. You know what? Absolutely. You will be good. No, you will be good. And look at the Al-Fatimi dynasty actually getting the gang back together. Rising up for the last struggle against us, I can only assume. But they are also being sieged down. Is that by... I thought it might be by the Byzantines, but apparently not. Who actually holds these? That is the Al-Fatimi revolt, who is revolting for the crown authority. Now, you are fairly equally strong. So what can you do about it, really? What are the Mongols doing? Tell me about it. Oh, wow. They're doing a lot. The Mongols are absolutely wild. So many wars. Hold a grand debate. I don't think I have the money for this. Oh, well, I do, but I don't really want to spend it on that. What I should say. Proper loan decisions, please. Thank you very much. And let's see. Anyone else trying to kill me? No? Is that my wife? Wait a minute. Excuse me. There you go. Never do it again, you hear me? How much worth is in you? 10 gold? I'll take it. I'll take it. My son is a novice diplomat. That is okay. Now let's take a look at this. Who do I want to get rid of? How do you not have any money? That is insane to me. How does he not have enough money to buy his own freedom? Chanjulu, on the other hand... I could execute him, but I'm not really interested. Let's just go for the Paragon of Virtue here, and then we will look towards, you know, further wars to strengthen our position. My brother in the Hermetic Order. Right, let's summon the Divine Being. News has reached us of Prince Chanjulo's death, thereby ending his dream of taking his claimed titles from you by force of arms. Well, goodbye, Chanjulo. I'm not sure that I got his money, but I think I did. I think I got about 100 bucks there. Summoning the Divine. Let's talk about the guards, shall we? By which I mean the guard, of course. Sounds heretical to me, I would say. Haha, he who laughs last laughs longest. Finally, that miserly blasphemer Shanjuda has left this fine earth. Well, everything will definitely be better without him. I have a lot of extra time on my hands now. I could be angry at this lady who I don't know. I could become friends with him. No. The Mignasa dynasty, we will never be friends. You know what? I just feel relief. It's just nice to know that he's no longer around. The Divine Being has given me cryptic advice on the pursuit of theurgy in its many forms, but with ample time spent mulling it over afterwards, I believe I have deciphered what it meant. I look forward to putting it to good use. Dude, learning +3, one of the best outcomes possible, really. And once we reach the 2,500 piety here, we will be a Paragon of Virtue, and then we can actually go ahead with some Holy Wars. Right now I'm just saving up, you could say. And why don't we repay this as soon as we can? 436 is what is needed. There we are. Repay the large loan. Repay the medium loan as well. Oh, somebody passed away and gave me his money. Thank you so much. It really does mean the world to me. We're only 200 in debt. Dude, big steps. You shall get this back and we can go from there. Dude, this is... I love that. That is absolutely lovely. Almost out of debt. How many troops will you have? 675, but you have a suzerain who just passed away. You have a new suzerain who has 3k troops. Fairly healthy amount of troops, but we look at all these vassal troops. I love it. So, Paragon of Virtue. There you go. Finally. Oh, interesting. We get two things at once here. Finally, after much work and toil, you finally completed your epic poem. The beauty of it is sublime, the imagery innovative, and story is inspiring. You can't wait to recite it before court. 1000 prestige, 500 piety, we gain the trait Diwan Poet. The man is famous for the collection of Islamic poetry he has written. Prestige, piety, diplomacy, learning, fertility, Muslim opinion, and attraction opinion. We've got interest on our loans, of course we do. And we're now a Paragon of Virtue. Where is it? There it is. This character is considered extremely pious and an example by others of the religion. Look at that. Oh, he would love to... Oh man, he would love to forge a bloodline. I can see it in his face. He would love to forge a bloodline, but I need the prestige to become an emperor. So I'm gonna go with that for the moment. He probably will live long enough to actually go through with that. Now, either way, let's head in down here. A renowned poet, Malik Siadatala, has evidently completed another masterpiece of Islamic literature. It is said that he stood and read it before the court, and the reaction was mixed and unenthusiastic. There's some who says this work will be remembered in time for its greatness, but for now, Malik Siadatala appears to mostly be... You gotta be kidding me. Really? I became paranoid and lost the divan trade. We just can't have nice things in this playthrough. We just can't. Whenever you think you have one of the nicer things in life, this is what happens. And no, you will not marry anyone. Oh my god, this is unbelievable. Unbelievable. There's straight up no way to make it so that, you know, I'm not getting something negative right after something so positive. Good lord. I gotta tell you, this is really a theme of this entire playthrough. This is seriously a theme of the entire damn playthrough, that when everything looks good and seemingly is going well, something will definitely go wrong. Something must go wrong. Now, we don't have a horoscope for you yet, but you're only 6, so thrift it is. We'll go from there. The stars hold many secrets, right? We've seen that before a million times. All the grand debate. After spending many nights analyzing the movement, you are destined for studying. Absolutely. The stars must be right. They were right about me, weren't they? I've noticed that young Fatima seems to carry a lot of anger around. I'm not a very angry man. In fact, wasn't I a patient man? I was indeed. I became wrathful, of course. Kids never listen to you, both in the game and in real life. That's just the way it goes. What are you gonna do about it, really, eh? No one trying to murder me? Oh wow, what a surprise. Hey, stop trying to murder my niece. Get out of here. Young Noor seems to be a real explorer and experimenter, constantly finding new ideas and topics that fascinate her. Really? I should try to stop these tendencies. Nah. Oh, right, it's just the classic shrewd event. Let her be shrewd, 100%. Got him. What a great trait that is. I could release this lady. I don't know her, but... Oh, take everyone prisoner, look at that. Was that him as well? No, we're only at 58%, but that is a good start. A good start right there, definitely. As she's growing older, I can see that Noor could use some guidance in some of my experienced areas. It will require hard work and may not always be appreciated, but this is my chance to make a self-sacrifice for the sake of Noor. Yeah, I don't actually like any of those, really. I think we're gonna go with this, push me too hard, and we're just gonna hope for... Yeah, patient. That looks like a good trade. That looks like a very much decent trade. Oh, and you are in your own war, which is why you're not gonna help your tributary, are you? Clap them all in irons, as you do. And by the way, I don't actually need the war score, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to sell these. Give me the money. That is what I care about. I think in the next episode we may become Emperor and then immediately push into the Al-Fatimi dynasty. I know that Princess Bazu is well read for her age, but I did not realize the extent of it. The castle archivist recently complained to me. The young lady Bazu made notations on the margin of one of the works, right, and the calculations were correct. The stars do favor her. I remember that being a thing. Someone else already did it. And you just keep sieging here. 71%. Put them all in irons. You know the drill. You know the name of the game. That is exactly what we're going to be doing here. Why don't you instead head down there? Man, we're gonna have such thick borders. Take everyone we found prisoner. Always take everyone that we have found prisoner. I mean, come on. And also make sure that there is a good commander here. We will eventually, you know, have all of our troops there, but I think for the time being, and you know what, let's just not actually serve ourselves here. For the time being, we need to have a strong early defense before the reinforcements arrive. But there they are. You know what? We don't even need to finish the wall. Boom. Why don't we just, you know, use our authority to show them the righteous way? Oh, look at that. A couple of people actually bent the knee. I appreciate that a great deal, my friends. And in fact, I will reward it. As you do. Wait a minute, who are you? Not in my realm. I will reward it. The man that stands with us gets all of the land. Every single piece of it. That's the dream, right? We reward him for good service. Now let's repay the medium loan there. And we are loan free. And we'll also start or continue to study the Quran, of course, as you do. Now I gotta tell you, I'm still really eyeing the idea of becoming an emperor, and it's not that difficult. We just need more money, really, because we have fairly infinite prestige at this point. It's not going anywhere. Oh, and what just happened? I could hear someone sneaking around inside and believed it to be a burglar. When I went downstairs, I discovered Bazu opening one of my letters. I'm not cruel. I will not punish her for this. Absolutely not. Now, you know what? I actually do have a question. I'll tell you, if I create this, I'm going to spend the gold so that I can get rid of some of my vassals here. You know what? I think it's gonna be you. There you go, buddy. There you go. 8 out of 7? What happened here? Why am I all of a sudden just 8 out of 7? Well, that is a question that I can't really answer. Not at this time, anyway. While carrying out my duties with the Hermetic Society, I've met Adept Bianca on several occasions. These encounters have never ended well. One would be hard-pressed to find a more unsympathetic character. Yeah, I don't like her. I don't like those damn Italians. I've only met one, but I don't like her at all. Oh, what is this? An internal war? No, it's a rebel. Irish invasion of Leon? Excuse me? Oh, you must have paid them. And now they're coming to take their fair share. Oh, no. The majority of the population has been converted. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a great deal. You don't even know how much I do. Appreciate that indeed. And it looks like I will actually have to give away Cordoba. Which one is it? What? No, Camuna. That is what I need to give away. There you go. And then you are now 12 years old and shall be educated in martial. Man, she is not good for martial, but, you know, sometimes you gotta push your kids towards it, I guess. I will not infiltrate the laboratory. I never liked that mission. I don't think I ever will like that mission, and I refuse. Now, what do you want? Yes. Alright, I will help you against the Irish band. I mean, see, the thing is, I think you have some problems that aren't the Irish band, my dear friend. I think you you might have some problems that go a bit beyond that. And there you go, Crusader Kings. Are we finally going to see a crusade? It would have culminate all of this in the next episode. And the low domain centralization law in Tilimisan. Alright, don't really care, gotta tell you. Yeah, alright, let's just go up there and destroy them. I'm far too busy at present. Who are you? Al-Hamudi Mara. No, dude, I support you. Al-Hamudi Mara, absolutely. Look at this beauty. I mean, it's very strange borders. The war sadly detains me. I would love to be there, but I sadly just cannot. I mean, see, I think this Catholic uprising will win and establish its own Catholic state up north. It will be scary, because it will essentially be meaning that we have now a very powerful, you know, self-driven state in Lyon yet again. And look at this, yeah, peasant leader. Good lord, alright, he is the El Cid, I would say, El Cid of this timeline. Would like you to plot, yes, no, I will not do that. Thank you very much for asking, though I appreciate the integration into your schemes. What do you want? Sure. Destined fighter will already be gone, but that is okay. Look at that. Oh lord. Pardon me, that was another sneeze. Good god, although you can't quite put your finger on what's wrong, you don't feel quite right. Oh, please don't let me die to some nonsense. Alright, the Irish invasion is over, but... oh no, you know, it's 2 rebellions. Oh lord, he's gonna lose so hard. He must have always chosen harsh treatment in his holy wars. Because now they're coming for him. Now they are showing him how much they despise him. And I actually feel a bit healthy. That's nice. I appreciate that a great deal, of course. Can I go ahead and create this? What is it? 400? 400 bucks. Jesus. I have the flu. Seems to be that he is me IRL. Why don't you do something smart? Oh, you son of a gun. He killed himself. I did not become insane, which is good. At least I feel better, I guess. Why don't we hand out court physician title here? Wait a minute, where the hell did all of these... Where the hell did all of you go? Am I losing my mind? Might be. Well, either way, I think this is a good point where we can end this episode. The Mongols are coming, good god, not for us, but they are coming. And we are coming closer towards the final showdown with the Al-Fatimi dynasty. I hope that we can pull that off in the next episode. I want to thank the members of the channel that are supporting what I do directly and are essentially the reason that it all works. Thank you, the Barons, Aaron, Stefan, the Richest, T, and Snywell, then the Counts, Miss M. Is that a Mr. Marmello? You know what? Maybe I never even noticed that. I'm Deadpool, Kiemelik 2, and Suspicious Duck, and then last but not least, the Dukes, Nathan, Herman, Knight of Squires, Kenneth, the Absolute Legend Eric, Lexo, Benedict, and Roboman 780. Without your support, none of this would be possible, because this allows me to, you know, freely choose these series that we do and run them for even a bit longer than it would otherwise be, you know, a good idea. Now, I will tell you, if you want to support the channel, then there is a join button right underneath the video. Check out the membership perks and benefits and tiers, and there you will see, you know, whether that is something for you. Either way, I will see you tomorrow in the absolute showdown against the Al-Fatimi dynasty, and let's hope that Malik Siadatala still lives until then. Otherwise, I would be so mad. I will see you there. Later, alligator.